Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my True Love milk carton. It's just a very basic, beautiful paper, and then I've decorated it. Now do you remember I said I've got a thing for crumb cake? Yeah, this time I've teamed it up with one of the Subtles, Blushing Bride. I saw this ribbon amongst all my other ribbons and I thought, oh, I have to use that. And the glimmer in it just works really well with crumb cake. So yet again, I went with crumb cake. But the stamp set is meant to be, which obviously isn't part of the True Love suite. But it works so well with it. And I just love the pattern of this. It's sort of got the sentiment on, but it's not direct, and I've just popped a couple of little flowers on the bottom. So let's go ahead and make this one. So to start off with, then you will need a sheet of DSP that is 11 by 9.5 centimeters. That is 26.5 by 24. Am I losing my mind? I'm sure I've just said 11 by 9.5 centimeters again, and I did that on the last video. It's been a long day. Okay, so 11 by 9.5 inches, 26.5 by 24 centimetres. On the short side, we're going to score at 2.5, 6.5 and 9 inches. And that will be 6, 16 and 22 centimetres. Then on the long side, we're going to score at 2.5, 5, excuse me, 7.5 and 10, and in centimetres that will be 6, 12, 18 and 24. Okay, now I've probably chosen the worst paper ever to show you this one, but we'll roll with it anyway. I'm going to fold and burnish it to see if that will help. Hopefully it will, but it is so beautiful. And I was also tempted to go with this pattern and just go with the basic, but then I changed my mind and decided to stick with what I'd already done. Oh, where's that? There. I clearly didn't score that bit very well, did I? No, that's going to move as well now. There we go. Stay where you were scored. Thank you very much. Okay, so finish tab to the right hand side. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut the bottom sections from left to right. So down the score line to your first horizontal score line. And then you cut away this little bit on the edge. Okay, so these are all now separate and loose. Okay, then we've got the main body of the box here, a very thin strip at the top there, which I will try and fold to make it look a bit easier. Then you need your ruler, and you've got 4 squares across the top. Is it any better that way? No, not really. 4 squares across the top. The second square from the left, you're going to mark the centre of the top, so where your thin part ends here. Find your score lines. Crikey, I did choose the wrong paper, didn't I? And so mine is 2.5, so I'm going to be marking at 1 1/4, which is the centre. You will be marking at 3 centimetres, and then we're going to score down to the cross section of your score lines here. Exactly the same again there, so find that. Oh my goodness, this is dreadfully worst paper in the world. Is that this? Yes. Okay, and then you're going to miss a square and repeat again. So for me, 1 1/4 or 3 centimetres, score down all the way to the edge, and then again here. Okay, once you've done that, and that is it, I don't know if you can see, no, it hasn't even come through, but there are a triangle here and a triangle here. Okay, add your adhesive down your thin strip there, and then we're just going to fold over and join that up there. This is the back of my box now, so I'm just going to fold these two side pieces in, then this back piece here, and then just add some adhesive onto that panel, and then make sure it's sitting square. If you can get your hand in just to press the adhesive down, then you can. And now, because our scored triangles are on the sides here, when you pinch to close the top, they will automatically fall into place and look very smart. Okay, so I'm not going to punch this just yet, but I'm going to just put a peg on it just to hold it in place, because I want to do my banners. So on this one I had pink underneath and crumb cake on top. I'm going to go the other way around on this one. So my banners are 6.5 inches in length, or 16.5 centimetres. This one, which is the base one, is 2 inches wide, which is 4.5 centimetres, and this one is 1 7/8, which is 4.3 centimetres. Okay, so my little stamp set here, I think I might use this heart shape this time, and then I need my Blushing Bride ink, and then all I sort of did for this is just stamped randomly my images on there. I'm going to go again with the Just For You, which should fit nicely in here. And then the last thing I did then was just popped these little hearts just randomly on here, and then my last one is just a little teeny tiny plain heart, which again is, there's no sort of set pattern to this, I just stamped them wherever I wanted to. So that's that bit done. Let's put that out of the way and cover the ink up. And then I've got my triple banner punch here that I'm going to pop this one in first. This is 2 inches wide, as I said, and it will fit exactly in your punch. And then this one, once you've put this one in, to make sure your actual banner is central, you just sort of need to eyeball the gap either side here of the card just to make sure it's in the right place. So that's that bit done. And then you can lay this one on the top, and then I'm just going to pop some adhesive on here. And lie this one on top of the crumb cake. And then I'm just going to trim that excess off there. And then I'm going to get my crocodile here, and I'm going to pop my pretty, in fact I'm going to adhere this now onto my bag. And then, so you can open this out if you find it easier. I'm just eyeballing the distance either side. And then when you close this up, it will sit anyway, nicely. And then all you need to do is, and again I did eyeball this. There we go. I could not get those bits out earlier. I was banging it on the desk and everything, but I just could not get those bits out. Right. Back in with my beautiful Blushing Bride metallic ribbon. And literally just tying this through here to make my closure on my box. So pretty, this ribbon. It just catches the light so much. Just spin that round because I want that pretty showing. There we go. And then I'm going to leave that peg on just to assist me while I tie this. Oh, I had such a fiddle trying to tie that other bow. And I know you lovely people out there have tried so hard to give me pointers, but I think it's safe to say I'm a lost cause when it comes to doing the bows. Although that's not actually so bad. It's no badder, that's not even the correct term of English. It's no worse than the original one I made. But anyway, there we go. So, give those a trim. Take my peg off. And then all I need to do now is, I have some Whisper White, the small balloon punch, just a couple of those, a couple of, where have they gone, my glue dots, pop those on there, and then I just popped these on the bottom and added some of the beautiful champagne rhinestones here. So I've got these large ones for the centre, and there we have it. And just if you are interested, the centimetre version is, but it's the same height, it's just very slightly narrower. And if you can see there, it's very slightly narrower, okay, by literally like half a centimetre. There we go. So it's just a fraction smaller. Okay, but those are my True Love milk cartons. Hope you like them and hope you can find some goodies to fill in there. They'd be amazing, wouldn't they? Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye.